Hi everyone, today I'll be talking about question 4, creative critical reflection question, which is about how did you integrate technology, software, hardware, and online in this project. In my project, I integrated hardware, software, and online technology throughout the process of pre-production planning, filming, and post-production. I used three of these technologies to create my psychological and mystery film product to keep my audience engaged. Throughout my film production, I integrated hardware technology by using the Canon DSLR camera, which allows me to achieve a higher visual quality and a more cinematic look for my film. The camera also enables me to use different camera techniques more effectively and improve my camera composition. Other than that, I also used a tripod alongside the camera, which allowed me to adjust the height and positioning depending on the camera angle I wanted. This improves my use of angles such as close-up shots and medium shots, especially scenes where handheld shots were not necessary. The tripod allows me to achieve better framing and also reduce shakiness, which enhances the stabilization and improves the overall visual of my film product. Besides that, I use my phone to take photographs of the possible filming locations in advance, as this allows me to visualize each scene to ensure that the space worked for each scene, which helps me plan camera angles and movements more effectively. In addition to that, I also use my phone to record my own sounds for my film product to ensure that it matches the mood of each scene. Another piece of hardware I use is my laptop, which plays a major role throughout my production process. I transferred all footage from my camera to my laptop by using the SD card, allowing me to organize and piece everything together using an editing software in my laptop. I also transfer all the pictures of my film process and locations to document my pre-production planning and course development. My laptop is also for conducting research, planning scenes, and documenting the whole filming process, which ensures efficiency throughout the production process. In relation to that, I use my headphones while editing the audio of my film product, ensuring that the sound effects accurately match the mood and tone of the scenes. I also want to ensure that the sound is precise and synchronizes well in each scene. Furthermore, I integrated software technology by using Adobe Premiere Pro as my main editing software. I transferred all the footage and recorded sounds into the app, which allowed me to organize the clips effectively since my film follows a non-linear narrative structure. I also use Premiere Pro to cut and trim any unnecessary footage to ensure that each scene enhances the narrative of my film product. The software also enables me to do color grading in my film using Lumetri Color, as I can adjust the basic correction, saturation, and exposure to create a sense of unease and tension, which enhances both the narrative and meaning of my film. Other than that, I also edit the sounds by removing background noise, and I synchronize my recorded sounds by using keyframes to adjust volume to build anticipations for the audience. Premiere Pro even has a variety of effects along with effect controls, which allows me to enhance the mood of each scene, which allows the audience to form their own interpretations about my film product. I also applied simple fade-in and fade-out transitions for both audio and scenes to create a smoother scene change without abrupt interruptions. Overall, the software app Adobe Premiere Pro allowed me to create a high-quality and well-structured film product that can maintain audience engagement. Lastly, I integrated various online technologies throughout my research, planning, and production process. I use platforms such as YouTube, TikTok, and Pinterest to gain inspiration and develop ideas for my psychological film. On YouTube, I research short films to analyze techniques and conventions, which help me to refine my narrative structure and visuals. I also follow tutorials on effects, transition, and sound editing to improve my technical skills, especially when creating distortion effects, since Adobe Premiere Pro can be challenging and complicated to use. So following YouTube tutorials allowed me to gradually improve my editing skills and help me to create effects that are difficult to achieve, such as distortion. In relation to that, watching several tutorials helped me gain a better understanding of the software app. Similarly, I use TikTok to explore distortion edits, and psychological visual effects allow me to experiment with different styles and help me to initially choose which techniques will enhance my narrative most effectively. Whereas Pinterest helps me in my visual planning as I research distortion images, which helps me visualize how to apply these ideas creatively with my own film product. I even source background sounds and sound effects such as ear ringing and ear ticking to enhance the tension atmosphere. I improvise these sounds to make it suitable for my film and to ensure the sounds blend well with my psychological film. I also use streaming platforms such as Netflix to analyze different film products such as Shutter Island and The Woman in Cabin 10. These psychological films help me strengthen my film analyzing skills and understanding of conventions. Furthermore, I use Microsoft Word to document my research analysis, pre-production planning, course development, and schedules to ensure efficiency throughout the production. I also created a WhatsApp group for my actors to communicate updates about filming schedules and to confirm each other's availability, which allows me to adjust the schedule. This strengthens communication and ensures effective time management throughout the film production process and enhances my production management skills.